What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. Hope you're all doing very, very well. Season 2 is upon us. It's happening. We're all doing Mythic Plus dungeons. I wanted to talk very quickly about how to get to each of the dungeons. What's the most efficient way to get to all these new dungeons? Because sometimes it involves a lot of flying, and there can be like really, people can get lost not knowing how to get to where are the portals. There's lots of different things that are going on. I've spent a lot of time flying to these dungeons now, and I can tell you there's easier ways to get there. So I'm going to show you where the portals are. I'm going to show you the quickest way to get to all the different dungeons in Season 2 so you can get them done nice and quick and not spend a whole lot of time in transit like I did. So let's start with the three dungeons that are native to the Dragon Isles: Brackenhide Hollow, Halls of Infusion, and Neltharus. If you go to the top of the Seat of the Aspects in Thaldraszus, okay? This is where we all start. This is our big town hub. You go to the top of the Seat of the Aspects. You can fly basically anywhere from here, right? This is a great starting off point. If you want to get to the Halls of Infusion, they're actually in this same zone. You just fly right over here to the Halls of Infusion, and you kind of fly down into this this big circle area here. This is Freehold, and it's right in there, okay? If you want to get to Neltharus, it's right over here in the lava area. So it's not very far, right? It's in the Waking Shores. It's right by the temple, the Obsidian Citadel right here at the very base of the Citadel. It's right there. Again, the Halls of Infusion is down a couple of layers. I'm actually going to show you the Halls of Infusion right now. I'll fly over there. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so we're flying over. We're going to go hit this little wind thing just for fun. This is Freehold, of course. Basically, the entrance to this dungeon is right on the bottom. You're going to come here, and you're going to dive right down into the middle of Freehold right here. And you want to go almost all the way to the bottom. Right here, and boom, there's the entrance to the Halls of Infusion, okay? That's how you get there. Again, you want to fly kind of right down almost to the very bottom layer, and it's right there. That's how you jump into that dungeon. Okay, we're back on top of the Seat of the Aspects. The third dungeon is going to be Brackenhide Hollow, of course. It's in the south part of the Azure Span. I'm not going to fly all the way down there. It's right in the Tuskar village, so you guys know where it is. This is, again, going to be the longest flight that you're going to have to take to get to, I think, any dungeon. And it's right down there. So you can go see it plain as day. No big deal to talk about that one. Now, let's talk about the rest of the dungeons and where you're going to find the flight points or portals to get there. Let's be risky, eh? We can do this. Let's do it. We got this. Here we go. We're going to do this little jump. Where's my gust of wind? It's, oh, shit, I thought it was here we go. Ooh. Okay. Good. Now, the rest of the portals are right at the bottom here of the stairs. And, of course, one of them, these are all in Season 1. They've all changed now. This takes you to Tiergard Sound. This is for Freehold. This takes you to Nazmir. That's for Underrot. This takes you to Uldaman, which is for the Vortex Pinnacle. Okay? That's what you have those three portals for. So if you click on any of these, it's going to take you pretty close to where those dungeons are. You may see here, if I zoom out, I'm going to go to the Broken Isle, or Kultiris. So if I take this one to Tiergard Sound, it takes me right over here. It basically drops you right over here, I think, in the mountains, and you can fly all the way down to Freehold, okay? So you'll get dropped right about here, I think, somewhere on top of a mountain here, and you can fly all the way down to Freehold right there. No big deal. That's how that one works. Now, this portal right here to Nazmir, this is going to take you to Zandalar, right to Nazmir, and it's going to take you on the top of the Heart of Darkness right here. This was the first raid in BFA, and then you can fly down and get to the Underrot. I'm going to actually show you that right now because there's a bit of a flight there that isn't quite obvious right off the bat. So here we go. We're on the top of the Heart of Darkness. Oop, in the wrong zone. You get on your regular mount. You're going to kind of fly in like a circle. You're going to kind of fly in a pathway down here, and I'll show you that right now. So we jump up. Oh, I just double jumped. How many of you guys have done that? So fly over here. I want to find the pathways. Here it is over here. So you're going to fly down here. You're going down into this cave network right here. So you're kind of flying to the right side of the dungeon here. Down you go. You can see we're going to fly all the way down here, and then we're going to bank right over here, and this is the dungeon down here. Now we're down into it. So here's the summoning stone, and this is how you get into the dungeon right here. So again, you're going to get teleported to the Heart of Darkness, and then you kind of work your way down here like this, and you kind of circle around into the dungeon. Okay? That's how that one works. So let's jump back to Thaldraszus. Okay, here's the last portal right here. This is the portal to Uldaman. And I'm not going to take it because I know exactly where it goes. It's pretty simple. I'm going to zoom out here. This takes you over here to Uldaman. It's the bottom little province down here, I guess, if you want to say. It's going to take you to right about here, okay? And then you can fly up to the Vortex Pinnacle. It's very simple. You can't miss it. You'll have no problem getting there, I promise. You just get teleported right to this mountain, and then you fly on your regular mount up to the Vortex Pinnacle, okay? No big deal right there. Now, there's 2 dungeons left. 2 of them. One of them is a little bit easier to get to than I realized at first, and one of them is just kind of hard to get to, period. I'll talk about that after. There's one that doesn't have a portal here, and this is Uldaman, Legacy of Tyr. If you zoom all the way out on the map, oops, sorry, that is in the Eastern Kingdoms. It's all the way into the Badlands, which is here. There's your dungeon right there, right up in here. Now, there's no portal here that takes you to that spot, except that there is. Blizzard just didn't put it with the rest of the portals, because why would they? It's Blizzard Entertainment. So here's where the portal for this is. It's right over here. I think it's right here, actually. We're going to fly there. It's right next to the Obsidian Enclave. You can take a screenshot of this. You're going to fly right over here, and I'm going to take you there right now. So from these 3 portals, you're going to double jump and just fly over here. You can see my little marker there. Here we go. Yada, yada. You're going to fly right over here and into this little house right here. It's got a person with quests for, like, the Titan relics, and here's your portal to the Badlands. This gets you to the Badlands. This is going to take you very close to the Legacy of Tyr Uldaman dungeon. We're going to take it just so I can show you exactly where it plops you out. Boom. We're in the Badlands now. This is great. And we can see the dungeon for Uldaman is right up here. Before, I was actually going to the Twilight Highlands up here. There's a portal that takes you to the Twilight Highlands, and I was flying down. This is much closer. This is the closest place you're going to get is Fuse Light right here. So definitely take this, and you can fly right up to Uldaman and do that dungeon right there, okay? So that's that one. The last one we have left is Neltharion's Lair. I'm going to talk about that one right now. All right, so Neltharion's Lair. This is the last one, and basically the worst one to get to, essentially. There's no really quick way to get there, unfortunately. Now, it is in Legion, the Legion expansion, so it's going to be on the Broken Isles right here. It's actually in the northern part of High Mountain. So there's a couple of different ways you can get to the Broken Isles. Number one, in your backpack, if you have a Broken Isles Dalaran Hearthstone, that'll get you to Dalaran, which is right here in the Broken Isles. You can fly from Dalaran all the way up to the High Mountain where Neltharion's Lair is. Now, we've spent the last season, in Dragonflight Season 1, flying to Court of Stars and also flying up to Halls of Valor. Now, if you did Season 1 and you went and got your portals to either of those dungeons, you can see I have my portals right here. I have the Halls of Valor and the Court of Stars one. You can actually take those portals to that dungeon. Oh, sorry. And you can immediately teleport either to Halls of Valor and then fly to High Mountain, or to Court of Stars and fly to High Mountain. Court of Stars, in my opinion, seems to be the quickest way to get there. So either Dalaran Hearth and fly, or Court of Stars portal and fly up to High Mountain. That is the quickest way to get there as far as I know. Now, I think druids can go into the Dream, the Emerald Dream. If you're a druid, you can go into the Dream Grove, and you can just run out of there and then fly all the way over to here. And warriors can drop down from their class order hall in Legion. I forget exactly what it's called, but they basically land like somewhere around here, and then they can fly over to High Mountain and end up in Neltharion's Lair. So that is the only real, I would say, frustration. And the 2 dungeons that I think you want to get your portals on first are absolutely going to be Neltharion's Lair and Brackenhide Hollow, because Brackenhide is just a straight flight all the way down to here, and then Neltharion's is a little bit of portal work. You either portal to Dalaran or you portal to Court of Stars, because you got the achievement in the last season, and you can fly all the way up to this dungeon, which is up here. So that's it. That's the last one. Those are all the dungeons in Season 2, and I'm having a blast so far. Let me know how your experience is going in Mythic Plus. I hope this helps some of you guys get to the dungeons quicker. The Uldaman portal is the big one that I didn't quite know about, so that was hopefully information for some of you guys trying to get to these dungeons quicker and to cut down on some of that travel time while you're trying to get all your Mythic Plus rating going. So I'm having a lot of fun in this season already. We're about 1,400 rating almost already. We're having a blast, and I can't wait to continue to do more. Check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/ZukoVibes. I'm streaming there every night. I'll be there tonight, okay? And we'll be doing some Mythic Plus. You can come have a blast with us there, okay? Thank you guys so much again for watching. I love you all. I will see you in the next one.